All right. You are now watching Unks in the Building. UNCS Unks in the Building. Resident Unk Byron is here in the building with the fantastic Auntie Stacy.
Hello.
Today we will once again be talking about Reddit stories.
Yes,
We got a thing? We got a thing?
Yeah, it's red flags.
Red flags. Okay. All right. Let's go.
You can have red or green flags. But
Okay. Nobody talks about the
sorry,
green
that's
flags.
about green flags.
Nobody talks about the green flags. We'll
All
do that.
right.
So okay. Let's go.
Am I the a-hole subreddit?
Love those.
Am I the a-hole for not visiting my girlfriend in the hospital? I, 32 male, have a girlfriend, 32 female. Let's call her Hannah. Hannah works afternoons and evenings at a convenience store. By the time she gets off, I'm already asleep. I have to go to bed early because I have to get up at 3 a.m. to have my breakfast, shower, make my lunch, all before I work at 5 a.m.
3 a.m. is early.
That's a long time. 2 hours before you have to leave. Well, no, he has to start work at 5, not
So I
leave.
work at 5. Yeah.
The other night, I am sleeping and get a text from Hannah around 10:30.
10:30.
I thought I locked the deadbolt to the front door again, a common mistake around here. Instead, she tells me she's going to the ER. I immediately start to worry. She tells
As
me
you
she's
should.
been feeling torso pains at work for the past hour and needs to see a doctor.
Long time.
Hannah has always been stubborn and never sees a doctor unless it's an emergency.
Okay.
She tells me she's going to keep me posted. Instead of getting up and going to the ER, I instead went back to bed. I get up a few hours later for the bathroom and Hannah is still not home. She didn't come home until around 2 a.m. The diagnosis was kidney stones. I hug her tight and cuddle with her as soon as she gets into bed with me. But the relief was gone when she called up her parents to tell them she was home and what was going on. Her dad was mad at me. He was asking why I didn't get up and go to the ER to comfort her. Why I didn't offer to drive her home. She tried to defend me, saying I was sleeping and had to get up early for work. Her dad said none of that was an excuse. If I was a good boyfriend, I would have been there to comfort her and take care of her. I did pick up her prescriptions after I came home from work, but he's still
Not
mad.
enough.
Am I the a-hole?
Okay. 10:30 p.m. Torso pain. Going to the ER. We're making
it's
the
gotta be
conversation that is bad because she is not somebody who goes to the doctor. Now,
Yep.
some people go to the doctor for little or nothing.
Right.
But she is one of those people you have to force to go to the doctor. His mistake was getting the text and letting her say to him, I'm going to keep you updated. It's just a ball drop. He should have just got up and went. And if they send him home, that's one thing. But if he goes and makes sure she is okay for the most part, that's his ball drop. 10:30 p.m. it should not have been, I'm going to lay back down and wait until you let me know something. And if I get up and go into the bathroom and I see you still ain't home, you know what my thought is? How much time passed between you going to the bathroom and her actually coming home? You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't
say.
Think it, he says
He just said she still wasn't home, and then she didn't come in until 2
I
a.m.
get up a few hours later, so maybe like 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock.
Yeah. So
Got up
that's
2 hours later to go to the bathroom. He didn't message her or anything. Listen,
he should have been there.
I want you to think
should
of
have
it like
been there.
this. Let's just say this situation was your daughter, God forbid.
Right.
And she has a boyfriend. And she told her boyfriend, X, Y, and Z is the case. And that boy does not show up for her. That ain't a good boyfriend.
Right.
Because a boyfriend or someone that cares about you is going to show up at the hospital. They live in this, unless they don't live in the same city or state or whatever. Your best friend would be there too. If I'm in the town and I hear my best friend say I'm having torso pain, chest pains, you could go to the ER for any number of things. You say you have torso pains, chest pains, they're seeing you first before everybody. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
That's not my foot's been hurting and I'm not sure, it's hurting really bad, and da da da. No, this is chest pains. This is torso pains. And on top of which, his wording was weird because he said, instead of getting up and going to the ER, I went back to bed. So he knew that there was something off with what he did. Then he didn't really check up on her.
That was his ball drop for sure. He should have.
He is an a-hole.
He should have for sure either, if he wasn't going to go immediately, he definitely should have went when he saw she wasn't home, when he woke up later. Like, no, like something's wrong there. You know, yes, she had kidney stones, which, you know, you pass those and everything.
Well, now after the fact, he knows.
I know, but I'm saying that he should have gone regardless of when she first said, knowing the type of person that she is, when she first said, "Bruh, I'm going in."
Yep.
Like, this wasn't some quick urgent care thing. Not even quick, but it wasn't an urgent care thing to kind of be like, hey, I'm gonna go up here to this clinic and try to see what's going on because I've been coughing a lot or something like that. I think that he had it was a lapse in judgment for sure. Like I said, my biggest issue is
I find even you to be very calm about this. Like, what? Lapse in judgment, ball drop. This is wild to me.
No, I'm saying even after he didn't get up the first time, we know. So to tell our story, we know what I did. When you was getting ready to go to the hospital, like, I was there and it was out of the country, so it's not even. Exactly.
So that's why I'm saying, why are you like?
No, I'm saying he messed up. He messed up bad. For this. Yeah. Who messed up, and she needs to figure something else out with her life.
You get up and she's not even there. I don't know how you could go to sleep. If you message me and you say, and you're coming from work and you say, I'm having torso pains, I'm going to the ER.
Right.
What? I am not going to be like, all right, well, let me know how
it goes.
Are you nuts?
That's where you messed up.
No. Let me know how it goes. Message me back. Like, no.
That's where you messed up. And like I said, especially with him waking up and she still ain't back, and there's been no update. Like, what has happened? Did you get taken into surgery and I didn't know?
You didn't drive her. You didn't go there. You didn't come to pick her up.
He should have been there at least. If he gonna like not go immediately when he woke up and saw she wasn't there, he should have been in the hospital. Like,
yeah,
where's she at? What's going on?
Exactly.
Because I didn't get no update at this point in time. It's been several hours. Like, are you back there? What's happening? She ain't text. She ain't saying nothing.
That would have been an immediate breakup for me.
Yeah,
I'm done. Like, you don't care about me. And she was cool with it. She's like, well, he went back to bed, and it was
he'd be at work in the morning.
It was just his kidney stones, but we don't know it's kidney stones
at the time.
All right, comments. Our top comment: are you kidding me? LOL. You didn't even ask her if she needed you there. My husband and I are two friends. One spent an entire night with me, and when I was rushed into the hospital in an ambulance, and my friends weren't even allowed in the room. Mm-hmm. And you didn't even ask. You didn't even stay awake to see if she was okay. You literally even say that if Hannah were to go to the hospital at all, it would have to be that she was in a lot of pain.
Right.
You couldn't even set a mini alarm to check back in or offer to give her a ride back. That is the bare minimum of any relationship. The fact that she is defending you is sad. You're the a-hole. Mm-hmm. Her father is correct. I would not want a partner who would rather roll back over and even try to be there for me during a painful moment.
Right. And the thing is, like, the part that's very concerning is that he woke up and it was a couple hours later and she still wasn't home, and then he's like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Like, you made a mistake like, 2 times.
She's
like,
not here. All right,
she's not here.
Guess she's still
I don't have an update. Guess she's still there. And then made us make a second time.
Yep.
And then now you back on the sleep, and you wake up when she comes in at 2 a.m. Like, bro, that's a call out of work situation.
Yeah. Emotional support means something, though. Even if there was nothing wrong with her, the emotional support matters.
Right.
And that's where a man like that doesn't understand. Like, I care about her, but I have to get up early for work.
Yeah.
What do you care about yourself more than you care about
you
this person?
You got to call out of work
because
sometimes.
Sometimes being in a relationship is inconvenient.
Yep.
is staying up through that night when that person is having a rough night or sick or whatever. That's what you do when you care about somebody.
I mean, yeah.
Somebody said he also didn't know what was wrong with her until she got home.
Right. So you can't even use that.
Yeah, or life-threatening. He wouldn't have had a clue. Someone says, I hope OP sees this. It's a study where the threat of stress, electric shock, while alone, holding the hand of a stranger and then holding the hand of a partner, the stress response is significantly less when holding the hand of their partner.
I like that. I didn't know that.
When your your partner is in a crisis situation, like going to the ER, it is extremely helpful to have your partner with you. The pain is lessened by a lot just by holding hands. If you can't provide even that simple thing, then what good are you in a crisis? In her mind, she will extend your response to other crisis moments like going through childbirth, being in a car accident, needing surgery, etc. And now she cannot trust you to be there for any of it. And I would extend it to be like even a situation where it's emotional, stressful at work or something, like I can't talk to you about that. You're not there.
Right.
You seriously throw a wrench into your relationship. She's not going to look at you the same ever again. You are the a-hole.
That is 100% correct. You are not looked at the same anymore. Because the thing is, like in male and female, like when you see how somebody reacts to a situation, people attach that to other situations that are similar. So now every time any new situation, okay, well, I know if I get into this situation, it reminds me of that story where the dude walked out of the grocery store.
Oh, red flag too.
The guy, he walked out of the grocery store
when someone cut them off, and the girlfriend approached them and said,
go like, "Oh, we
hey,
in line."
We were in line. He said, "Well, you took too long to move up, so I'm gonna take it. What you gonna do about it?"
And he called it a bitch, right?
Yep.
And the boyfriend was on some, "Hey, we just gonna leave" type deal.
And then he walked. And
he walked off.
She was not behind him.
And she did not follow him.
He didn't say we're just gonna leave. He literally just
left.
left.
He just left. I thought he was
He thought she was behind him.
Yeah, something happened like that. He just walked up like, "You are not handling your business at all, sir." And then the wild thing about that, not to tell the whole story again, but he sat there in the car for 30 minutes. He sat in the car for 30 minutes, and it's just like, so you this is a major ball drop on your part. This is what that guy
just did.
Yeah.
The guy just...
You're making assumptions.
When she said, "I'm getting chest pains," and she said, "I'm going to the hospital," and he rolled over to sleep, maybe. The thing about it is that he was already asleep at 10:30. So sometimes your body might be so physically exhausted that you don't even know what decision you're making. So you could make the wrong decision in that moment because you're so deep in REM sleep that you just...
Well, that's a serious pass that we will be giving him if we say that.
But I'm just saying, like he might be so exhausted, right?
Of the doubt.
But then he wakes up and he's like, wait a minute now. Because you're up and you went to pee. So now you're...
all the way up.
Your brain is in there now.
And he's cognizant of the fact that this young lady is still not home.
And there's no update. And you're like, all right, well,
I'm going to go back to sleep again. Yeah, she need to tell him to have a nice day.
Yep.
He need to have a nice day. Because that's not it. So, no, but I really think that he has an opportunity to... I feel like when you care about somebody a lot, you don't want anything to happen to them and you not be there.
Correct.
It's some things that you have a... He should have been very concerned. Even if you kind of like, okay, maybe. But she's not even that type of person to overreact. Like, I've seen some people, it's like, bruh, sit down. You know what I'm saying? You need a ginger ale and a nap. But then she don't ever go to the doctor.
That she don't go to the doctor. So when she says, I got to go to the ER.
He should have taken that serious.
Second of all, anybody going to the ER, unless this is a hypochondriac that you're just like, okay, here we go again. I can't go with you every time to the ER because you go there once a month. That type of thing. Then no.
Right.
But she doesn't do this.
She don't do it.
That was a clear thing to get your butt up and go.
Yeah.
But you are so not like this. So your calm response to this was shocking to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
I need to give him more hype. Give him more hype. Hold on.
Exactly.
Okay.
You
All
didn't
right.
gather yourself.
All right. I said I was gathering myself
Gather
the other day.
yourself
Let me
up.
get myself together. But no, he's
Because
out of
you
pocket.
consistently show up for me, even
Yeah.
when we were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
So you
Right.
show up, you're like, okay, this is going thing. You show up in good and bad. And the bad really is a testament to like, okay, this person really does care about you and your
Right.
well-being. And to me, it's not just showing up for me. I don't just show up. Like if it were for me to show up, I wouldn't just show up because this person's in. Yeah, I want to be there for the person.
Right.
I want to hold their hand. I want to be there. I want to hear what the doctor is saying. Because sometimes in those states of mind, you're not listening to everything the doctor's saying. Mm-mm. You don't even hear it. Mm-mm. And then the other person there is... They
start pulling themselves. You know? I mean, they're able to kind of keep record of it while you're going in and out, dealing with panic and stuff like
and
that.
Pain.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, that was bad. Very bad call. It's over for me for that one. All right.
Have a good day.
Next story.
Sure.
From Relationship Advice subreddit. Fiance 33 male tracked my 33 female location to do a pop-up.
Whew. You know, this is it. So we doing, these men wasn't raised right today. This is what we doing. We doing
You could name it whatever you want.
These men is... So, pop-up, Lord Jesus. I gotta hear the story. I'm trying to see if this is supposed to be cute or if this is an insecurity thing. Cause sometimes it can be cute. It's like, oh snap! I brought you some of your favorite candy and your roses or whatever, and maybe I'm stretching. But let's see what happens.
Let's hear the story and see what you say. My 33 female fiance, 33 male, have been together for 7 years and are set to get married in 2026. However, I'm started to have serious doubts. Why are you laughing?
No, I just thought about the Instagram video you showed me where the guy waited
10 years.
10 years of marriage. Mm-hmm. But go ahead.
I'm starting to have serious doubts because I feel like issues are coming back up that I thought were already resolved.
Lord Jesus.
We share our locations, and sometimes my location doesn't update on his and vice versa, and it looks like it's off. I have things to say, but okay. He's responded to this happening very unfavorably in the past and would jump to conclusions and think I'm doing something malicious.
Why your location going off?
Because
go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish the story. I'm just thinking like, okay.
My location doesn't update on his end and vice versa, and looks like it's off.
And why are you looking at it so much?
This is what I was going to talk about.
But go ahead.
He's responded to this happening very unfavorably in the past and would jump to conclusions and think I'm doing something malicious. We've talked at length about this, and I've communicated how his reaction when that happens is not acceptable, and he needs to assume best intent. Things in this area have been good, or so I thought. After work today, I stopped by the grocery store to pick up a few snacks. I was planning on just running in and out because I wanted to get home, so I kept my phone in my purse instead of directly in my hand. As I'm going through the aisles, I hear a voice say, "Hey," and to my surprise, it's my fiance.
Surprise!
I was completely taken aback because I was not expecting to see him, but I was happy to see him nonetheless. I quickly realized that this was not a random meeting. I could tell he was upset, and he asked me why I wasn't answering his calls. I had no idea he had been calling, as my phone was in my purse, and I must have not heard it ring in the busy store. When I took out my phone to show him that it was in my bag, and that was the reason why I missed his calls, I saw that he had called and FaceTimed me 10 times.
Oh my God.
He said that my location was off, which I quickly showed him on my phone that it wasn't. Also, that made no sense because how else would he have known that I was at the store?
This is also true.
He proceeded to silently follow me around the store as I finished getting my groceries and check out.
Oh no.
We awkwardly... Excuse me, I'm sorry.
You're right.
We awkwardly left separately in our two cars. He sees absolutely nothing wrong with what he did and feels it was justified because he thought something was going on due to location being off and me missing his calls. I'm furious and feel like he had no right to act this way. It's completely unhealthy, controlling, and I don't deserve it. Has anyone experienced behavior like this with a partner? Was it something you were able to work through? If so, If not, how did you gain the courage to move on? Thanks for any encouraging words and hearing me vent.
She had to say those encouraging words because people was gonna go crazy. I need her to leave Michael Myers alone. So that's what it is. That fella is insane. I have questions, and I asked both of them. One, why are you checking so much? Because what difference does it make? Either you're going to trust them or you're not. But two, how's your stuff still? Why? I can see if I checked and your stuff look like it's off. Like, why your stuff keep looking like it's off? It's weird. That's weird, but that still doesn't give him the space to be like, oh, now I got to come over there. Bro, what are you doing? I need you to sit down somewhere and get healed, because whoever made you this insecure has made you an unhealthy partner. She is not safe.
No.
In this particular situation, and the fact that she's asking as if she wants to be safe in this situation, trying to figure a way through this is not something that's not normal behavior. To call and FaceTime and 10 times because somebody hasn't. People go to the bathroom. People leave their phones at home. People's phones die. Like, it's on silent. There's going to be 10 times as wild. I need you to wait until I call you back.
The thing is, he knows where she was. He knows where she was.
Yeah, he know. That's how you
the
popped up.
The location was on.
Exactly. So him saying that doesn't even align with what he was saying was the case.
It's one thing if he saw her and he saw her pick up the phone, see
and
him ignore it, and put it back in her purse.
Yeah,
that would be like, what the heck?
What's happening here? But then why would he even be close enough to even see that?
Right.
He shouldn't have been there, bro. Like,
I'm saying, if you were both randomly at the grocery store together, and then I try and call you. But anyway, I don't understand using the location to track the person.
No.
That's crazy to me. Like, I only would use the location to track someone if they can't find their phone. That's really what I use it for. Now, if I'm out, like sometimes I am at work really late, I would expect you to kind of look and make sure that I'm okay until I get home type thing. Like, okay, she's there, she's good, okay, cool. To check in.
Oh, like when the snow situation happened.
Right, to see where I'm at, make sure, because then if something happens.
Right.
If something happens, you need to know where I am to find me in that area, you know?
And I don't be trusting Ubers like that anyway. And it'd be crazy. But anyway,
so
but that's another story.
The point is, I don't using the location services like that is strange. It's a strange use of it. That's no trust in that relationship.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's wild.
That's insane. That's insane.
People had some comments. They said, my question is, why does he feel the need to do this? Any issues in the relationship? History of infidelity? I say this because you state issues that were resolved, so obviously there is more to this story.
That would be my question as well. Like, has she... Because he sounds like he's definitely been cheated on before.
Great question. This is her response.
Yeah.
I should have added a little more context. Sorry about that. There's been infidelity on his end. Which almost ended us.
He's definitely projecting there.
We decided to go to counseling and work through it. The location tracking issue started around the time this was happening, which I later realized was him projecting his behavior onto me. He would blow up if he thought my location was off because he instantly went to the thought that I was doing something wrong.
That he was
when he was the one that I should have been worrying about. This recent situation is so upsetting because I thought we had made so much progress and it feels like we're back at square one. Baby girl, it's exactly the same thing. He is cheating on you again.
This man alone.
Like, this is, I think she just, you know when you just don't want to see something and you just don't want to know, so you're writing it to see if possibly I'm blowing this out of proportion because I really don't. But the thing has happened before. Exactly this.
You know, so, I'm concerned about her self-esteem.
Somebody said, he's repeatedly cheated on you and now is stalking you. At what point do you finally find some self-respect?
See, that's why
that's a
I'm
rough
at.
way of saying what you were.
Yeah,
you
I'm
said.
concerned about her self-esteem because her forehead's still been itching. What was that?
It was
a
a
lint.
lint, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. That's how I was rubbing my head. Whatever. I'm concerned about her self-esteem because it really feels like she feels like I can't do any better, and it's a sunk cost fallacy. Like I've been in this situation for 7 years now, and we're on our way to get married. I know I want to get married one day.
Right.
I want a family. I want this. I'm 32. I don't want to start. You've been with this person since you was 25 years old.
Right.
And you keep silly stuff that was happening back then should have shut your relationship shut your relationship down. And you kept going, and now more time has passed, so now it feels even worse. Like, well, you could have been 26 and stopped this and still been in your quote-unquote prime. Now you're 32 doing it, and it's like, oh, so you still could be in your prime,
Sunken
but
cost
it's
fallacy.
sunk cost. You're still looking at it like, oh my gosh, but I put so much time in it. And it's like, well, now you're gonna look up, God forbid, 10 years, 15 years. This person's character has not changed. And that's the one thing that you cannot continue to put. You're almost projecting. I don't know if she's a good person, but I'm assuming that she's a decent person by her to keep. I can't even say that. But assuming that you're a decent person, it's like you're putting your characteristics on him of, oh, I would never cheat. We worked through this. We're beyond this. He's not going to cheat on me again. I'll allow him to see my stuff because I know I'm not doing anything. And you're projecting your good characteristics that you may have on him now. And he's doing the same thing to you, but his characteristics aren't good. And I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
Just from the simple fact that he is not going to change.
But the thing about it is that
into this trusting individual.
Yeah, he went to the grocery store, saw that she was alone. Could he just not have called her and just been like, okay, I see that she's
You want his sneaky stuff to keep going, huh?
No, I'm just saying it didn't even make sense.
You want him to keep being sneaky.
It didn't make sense to be like, I'm gonna walk around just in case anybody's like. This is just unhinged. Like for you to be like, oh, okay, she's Michael Myers. You could make up a story in your mind and be like, all right, she's cheating on me. I'm gonna go to that store. She might be at the store with somebody else, and then you're like, oh, what am I doing? She's literally shopping for groceries.
And then turn around and go home. And then your relationship, you wouldn't be on Reddit right now. However, you took it to the next level.
That's because he's cheating.
Yeah,
with multiple people.
He might as well just have Never mind.
All right,
let's move on because that's
Next story. It looks like, first of all, update on this story. There's no real update, but people are saying from the comments that she was giving and stuff. Long story short, she's still with him, more than likely.
Pray for her safety.
All right, that was a year ago. All right.
Oh man.
So, am I the butt face? Is the subreddit?
Oh, we changing a-hole to butt face. Cool. They just read jerk butt face. Yeah.
It's all the same.
Yeah, it really is.
Am I the butt face for not letting my boyfriend be the hero while we were getting mugged at knife point?
What you mean be the hero? He was trying to be a hero and you stopped him?
Let's read the story and see.
I'm curious about this because it sounds like for once a man that's going to be somewhat stand up, but in the same time, like how much of a hero do you need to be? Because if this man got this knife and you have nothing and you can't fight, then that means I could lose you and my jewelry. This is not...
Exactly. My boyfriend is a big hero fanatic and does everything in his power to be like one. It's really endearing, and it's one of the many things I love about him. Because he wants to be the good he wishes to see in the world.
He's Captain America.
That's right. His name is, I don't remember Captain America.
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
But
this mindset he has is why we're fighting now. We have been quarantining. This was in 2020. We've been quarantining at my apartment. He's not on the lease, and he suggested we go on a night walk since we've been getting stir crazy from being inside all day.
This is giving me Jesse Smollett moments. Like, what is happening? We're going on a night walk in the middle of the...
Right, in a bad neighborhood. Okay.
What's that over there? Look out. Okay,
So
all right,
he
go ahead.
suggested we go on a night walk since we've been getting stir crazy
Oh my
from being
gosh.
inside all day. He figured
Oh
that it'd
my
be better for
gosh.
social distancing to go out at night. I was hesitant because we live in a bad neighborhood. But he assured me he'd protect me.
Oh my gosh.
On our walk, we were cornered by a man with a knife that demanded our wallets. I remember John Mulaney's Street Smarts bit from the Netflix show, and was going to throw my wallet past the mugger so we could run away. But my boyfriend started arguing with him and was spouting off a bunch of stuff about justice and how the
Oh my
mugger
God.
wouldn't get away
This
with
guy
this.
cannot be
I
serious.
don't- Look at how she wrote, wouldn't get away with this. So he must have been like, you're not going to get
Oh
away with
my
this.
gosh. And she's trying to call him a little simple too, but go ahead.
It looked like he was getting
Bizarro
ready
Superman.
to fight.
How big was this knife? I'm curious, but go ahead.
I was taken aback by this, and I guess the mugger was too, because he gave me enough time. I was like
Like,
"The
what?
heck?
This guy really gonna
Got a
sit back here and
knife,
fight?
buddy?"
That's funny, but go ahead.
I was taken aback by this, and I guess the mugger was too, because it gave me enough time to take the important stuff out of my wallet while he was distracted.
Look at this. There's a win here.
I interrupted my boyfriend's monologue and said, "Take it, just don't hurt us," and threw it behind the guy. When he turned, I grabbed my boyfriend's hand and we booked it back to the apartment. We got home safely and I was relieved that we were okay, but my boyfriend was fuming.
I had it under control,
I
babe.
had it. He was pissed that I interrupted him
That's
from
funny.
protecting me when he could have, in his words, clearly handled it himself.
Oh my God.
I told him he could have gotten himself killed. He said that he was obviously stronger than the mugger and would have won. I explained to him that the guy had a weapon and my boyfriend didn't, so the odds were stacked against him. Not only that, I didn't want my boyfriend to get killed over a damn wallet.
Right.
We argued for longer than necessary. So I shut it down and told him we could talk about it when our adrenaline wasn't so high.
Okay.
But I needed to file a police report while the event was fresh.
That's true.
He stomped off to our room while I called the cops. When I was off the phone, I went to lay with him, but he rolled away from me.
Oh my God.
And the next day, he was still angry and had already told his friends and family about what had happened to us. I thought that they would be understanding about how I handled it, but they were mad at me for not letting him have his opportunity to be a hero.
You took away my
His
one
mom
shot.
even ridiculed me for emasculating him.
Lord
I
Jesus,
want to
that was
reopen the conversation so we can understand each other and move past it. But if he isn't receptive, I'm going to ask him to move back with his mom.
Oh my God.
I want to understand where I went wrong. I want to understand where I went wrong if I went wrong. But honestly, I feel like he's being childish and unreasonable. I just want to know, am I the butt face or is he?
Okay. Captain America, I need you to relax. You about to ruin your relationship because your girl has a different idea on what saving her life is.
Yep.
So no, ma'am, you're not the butt face. There's a possibility he could have handled it and you came out unscathed and he would have been super emasculated, but this is not the time. Emasculated, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Super, what's the word I'm looking for? He would have felt like more of the man, rather. And in my opinion, yeah, no. You this was not a ball drop on your part at all.
Right.
He needs to relax. I don't know what he's hopping himself up on. Like he wanted some action that night. Like I couldn't handle this. Like
Well, what mom
the
is
mom
going to say
co-signed. I
you
mean, it's a
emasculated
problem with the
them? They're
whole
crazy
family
as well.
Yeah, it's a problem with the whole family because I understand. Like there was times like where it's kind of like, all right, this is getting a little crazy. I don't even like how loud this situation is getting right here. Mm-hmm. For the sake of peace, let's just move.
Yep.
And we gotta
Right.
get out of here.
Before it even pops off, we're out of there.
And I'm out. Like this is not looking good. You got to read the room, right? So him saying let's go out for this night walk in a sketchy neighborhood was already stupid.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm thinking about, like as a man, when you're talking about being with somebody for a long time and getting married and all that stuff. Historically speaking, everybody has their different way of running their household or whatever. Historically speaking, as a man, in some capacity, you have to make smart decisions as a leader in your household. You made multiple bad decisions that night.
Yes.
That would make me not be like, hey,
You're
I
gonna
want
lead
to
us into-
attach myself to this
Right.
individual for the duration of my life. And I can trust them with my kids, because let's switch this situation to just being him and a child.
Right.
Okay? Not putting you as a child by any stretch of imagination, but let's
The
say,
guy,
for the sake of argument, this is not you, this is your son or daughter. And he says, hey, buddy,
right.
let's go out for a little walk. We haven't got a little exercise today. Summer break. Let's go for a little walk. Dusk. 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Let's go for a little walk. And he's in a sketchy neighborhood.
Yeah. That's a bad idea. Put your son and your
Or daughter.
daughter at risk.
And
for
you're
no
out there
reason.
for no reason. You're out there and this guy comes up with his knife and he says, hey. And it's like, this guy's going to jump out there and be like, yeah, I fought for our honor, versus being like, hey, listen, man, what you need? You got it.
Right.
At this point, you have it. Let us go. Have a nice day. Let me tell you something. You can replace material things. You cannot replace your life.
Nope.
Or your limb. There are times to fight. When your back is up against the wall, and you have to fight, and you have to fight. Every other situation, de-escalate, because it's not that serious.
Correct.
If somebody takes my wallet right now, you will get a wallet full of disappointment.
We don't carry cash no more.
Nobody carries cash.
Exactly. And I'm going to just call my bank up and be like, please cancel these cards. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Shut her
Worst
down.
case scenario, you get a minor inconvenience of having to get a new license at
Yep.
the DMV. Something like that small, a replacement insurance card or something
Yep.
like that. And your Best Buy membership card is gone.
Right.
Your Blockbuster card is gone. You got to get, bro, come on. I'm just being
Your
ridiculous.
Sam's Club
Yeah,
or
your
your...
Sam's Club. Now you got to
Yeah.
get a replacement. Stop it.
Exactly.
So in this instance, it's kind of like, bro, it's not worth it. Let me get
In
my
any
important
instance,
stuff out.
though, even if it's money. They wouldn't let you get your important stuff out.
No, I'm saying how she did.
But how she did, she let
She
him.
did.
She
She
was
got her
behind
important
him.
stuff.
In my mind, she was
Let
behind.
me just
got
get
her,
my
her
ID,
license,
out of
credit
here,
cards,
and
here,
my
throw the
insurance
wallet.
card. Take the little cash that's in there. Have a nice day.
Exactly.
It's not that serious. Who's even taking wallets like that anymore? Because they know, if anything, they're going to grab your cell phone or something like that if they can get into it.
Right.
But, like,
Well, I'll tell you this.
who's taking snatching
Americans-
purses?
Americans do
Even though we had that story where that woman got a purse snatched.
carry a lot of cash.
Yeah.
There was one lady I saw. She was paying for something, and she put her purse down on the countertop, and there was just cash in there, like drug dealing, like stacks of cash in her purse. People be carrying cash.
They do, but like the thing is, for
That
the
person was
most part,
obviously desperate and crazy enough to do what they needed to do.
why
get
are
what
you
they needed
walking,
to
man?
get.
Why are you walking?
But
there?
anyways, here's the top.
Should have
comments.
rolled back over and went to
there's
sleep because it
also-
was after 10 p.m.
Stop. Not the butt face. Tell effing Justice League over there
Justice
that
League,
life
funny.
isn't a movie and that anyone who fights someone who has a knife are guaranteed 100% going to get cut, regardless if he trains Krav Maga or how many Marvel movies he's seen.
Yeah.
And person says, yeah, Krav Maga is a last resort. The whole point is to de-escalate and neutralize the attacker with as little harm possible.
possible.
That's how I was taught. I know how to defend from a knife in training, but in real life, ideally would have no need to test that. LMAO.
Right.
There are people who are like, the first thing that you look, best defense against a knife is to run.
Yep.
Okay, there is an update. Are you ready for it?
De-escalate the situation. You don't go in like unless this person's
Talking about
charging at you. It's self-defense, not I'm gonna charge at you because you got. Oh my God! Go ahead.
Update. So he called me last night and I answered. He asked if I was
They don't
okay.
live together. I thought they was dead because it was going for. Oh, it was
She was just over at his house.
Yeah.
She was
Because
over at his
it
house.
was quarantined together. Got
Yeah,
you.
she said you need to go back to your mom because he's not on the
Oh,
lease.
she sent him home.
He asked if I was okay and how I was doing. Then he asked if he could come over, and I said he could.
Mm-hmm.
I planned on bringing up everything again myself because he's been very passive-aggressive and refusing to talk about it.
Don't like that.
But when he showed up, he immediately started apologizing.
Oh, okay.
Everything you guys pointed out, he started agreeing with.
Praise God.
He was saying that he was being delusional, unrealistic. The whole hero fantasy isn't healthy. He jeopardized my safety, and that wasn't okay, etc.
Come on.
I wasn't prepared for this behavior, especially compared to how he'd been acting all week. We talked for hours before we went to bed together, and everything seemed like it would work out fine. I was really on the verge of ending things, so it was a relief I didn't have to do it in that moment.
Okay.
Then this morning came, and the crap hit the fan. What do you think happened?
He turned around like Michael Jackson on that Thriller. And when he
eyes.
was talking, had the eye like, yeah, we're gonna hit him with the fence. All right, go ahead. What happened this morning? Oh, what do I think happened? What do I think happened? So this is a week of him just being petty. He moves in.
He
comes back and just like, hey,
you're right.
I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
He was trying to get something out of us. He's probably getting his movie collection out of it. She probably got some Marvel movies that he's just in love with. He got to get them back.
Listen to it.
I was waiting on you to let me spend the night so I can get my stuff. I got my superhero costume in the closet.
Right.
I'm not leaving that. Cosplay.
That was expensive.
They're expensive. Ever seen them Iron Man
They
suits
are
that talk to
expensive.
themselves? It's like $300 for the helmet. I see this guy talk. I said, okay, Jarvis, and the thing open up and close. I'm like, oh my gosh. People get toys and don't grow up sometimes. That's fine. Okay. It's perfectly fine. I love it.
The man with toys.
I got a what's his name? I can't even remember his name.
You got a lightsaber.
I do got a lightsaber. No, I'm talking about the other toy. It's the Captain Bucky O'Hare. This is real old school. People don't know this. It's super old school. I forgot the name of the duck with the 4 arms.
Oh, the one that I was like,
I had to keep all. Oh my gosh! So I went back, and I didn't remember. I thought it was cool from the cartoon, but I didn't remember how this duck sounded.
Probably awful.
When I tell you this duck sound like some straight up Duck Dynasty. His voice was
looks cooler than he
wild, and I was like, "What is happening
well,
here?"
You were a kid.
Yeah,
so that's all it is.
I just never mind. Go ahead.
All right,
but he's still sitting on my shelf.
He's cool looking.
Yeah, he's cool.
In my comment update on the last post, I mentioned that a friend was trying to mediate.
Pause for a second. A lightsaber's not a toy. Star Wars is real. I'm just playing. I'm joking. Somebody on Star Wars like, Star Wars is real. The Force is real.
The Force is Jesus Christ, Holy Ghost.
That's the holy
okay?
thing. The whole thing.
The Holy Spirit is the Force. Anyways, in my comment update,
I'm sorry.
In the last post, I mentioned that a friend was trying to mediate. I texted that friend that things worked out, and they said something along the lines of, "I'm glad you were able to apologize."
Oh my God.
Some people mentioned that maybe he told a different story, which isn't something I looked into, but I decided to ask, and woo boy, I'm glad I did. Firstly, he told everyone that the night walk was my idea.
Oh my
Then,
God.
apparently, we were never mugged. Nope. Apparently, I just started talking crap to a stranger on the street in an attempt to make him show he was a strong man and protect me. And the only reason we were able to get away was because he de-escalated the situation. And that it was emasculating because he was put in a position where he felt like he was forced to fight for my honor. Are you effing kidding me? Man. To make a long story short, he tried to play dumb and backpedal this morning when I confronted him about it. And then when I pressed him to be honest, he snapped again and said, what was I supposed to say? The whole situation was embarrassing and it was going to make me look bad. We argued again for a bit, but I was just done. I told him to go and that it wasn't going to work. He didn't have much stuff, so it was easy to put in a spare grocery bag and just toss it at him while he angrily left. He's currently outside of my complex waiting for mommy to pick him up.
She's typing while you're waiting outside. How did he get over there? He rode a bike.
As far as I'm concerned, I dodged a bullet. F his friends, F his mom, and F him. Thank you for opening my eyes, Reddit.
I'm going to say this before you say F this man, mom. Because the mom got the story. Yeah, she got the wrong story from this guy. But this guy's a lunatic.
Yeah.
there was a movie, Kick ASS movie.
You saying ASS? You could say that, babe.
Yeah, but whatever. It's too late. I've already spelled it.
Yeah. That's in the Bible.
It is. It is referring to a donkey. Anyway,
that's what we're talking about.
Anyway, he just wanted to be a superhero so bad. That's what it sounded like. This guy's on the verge of just gonna get beat up. Like, what is happening
But
here?
why did you tell the story? Like, I guess he was like, I gotta tell you what happened so that he could preemptively, because when she comes up and be like, here, did he tell you what happened? Yeah, he told me what happened. I would have been like, I don't know if that would have happened to me.
The story don't even make sense, though.
I would say, well, tell me the part where you think I emasculated him. What was emasculating about what I did? Because I watched the Mulaney guy, and he said da-da-da-da. The story would come out eventually, because what are you talking about? No, that's not what happened. The man held up a knife at us. Like, that would have come up in conversation.
But the thing is, his story doesn't even make sense to be like, oh, well, she wanted to go for a walk. Then she started arguing with this guy, and I had to de-escalate it. So now I feel emasculated because I had to. What is happening here?
Or he could have said, she was like, oh, you couldn't handle that. If this guy tried to step to you, you really couldn't handle it. I don't know. He's an idiot, and I'm glad she dodged that bullet.
This is a case of 3 gentlemen that need to be raised a little bit better.
I don't know. He doesn't sound like he was. The last guy just sounded like he came up with that on his own.
He did. But there's definitely some major character flaws. So he still need to be raised a little bit better. So Stalker, Michael Myers, should have been raised better. I don't know what happened to him. Somebody hurt him for him to do that.
He's a cheater, and he was projecting.
Oh, I forgot he was cheating.
That's
so
what he did.
So that was nobody hurt him. He's just
doing.
He should have been raised better. Yeah. And the other guy, he should have been raised better. Go to the hospital, and even if you do accidentally fall back asleep, when you woke up and she still was not there,
get back up and go.
I need you to figure something out. Like, hey, what is happening? Because it's been 2 hours and you're still not home, and I don't have a single text message from you saying.
She's also at the hospital by herself. That's not an easy thing.
Being
at the walk-in by yourself. I mean, the emergency
room by yourself. The ER, yeah.
That's tough.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So, moral of the story is raise your kids right. Both male and female, because the female need to be raised a little bit better in this one instance because of her self-esteem. Raise your daughters to have some better self-esteem, to not deal with shenanigans like that, because that is wild.
Yeah,
that is very scary. And people are so quick to throw out the controlling thing. Like, if you have a boundary, they want to say it's controlling. It's not controlling. You need to have a little bit of discipline in your life.
The boundary isn't for the other person, though.
That
the
is correct.
Is for yourself. A lot of people like to put a controlling restriction on somebody else and call it a boundary. Right. Those are my boundaries. I'm like, no, the boundary is something you do or don't do. And if somebody violates that, then it's up to you to decide whether you want to be in a relationship with that person.
That is correct. But what I'm saying is, there's some people who are misdiagnosing a boundary as a person being controlling.
Right.
I'm gonna give this example. It's like, this is when you'll see these people like, hey, I'm dressing half naked, I'm in a relationship now, and a guy being like, come on, babe, like, can you put on something else, because this is too much, it's too revealing in this moment. Like, let's try some. Well, this is how it was when you met me. And it's like, wait a second. All right, maybe we shouldn't be in this relationship. I get it, but this is a different situation now. We're not hunting anymore, and it's going to bring the wrong type of attention to us if you're dressed like this. There's no reason to, and we never have to have that conversation. We never had that conversation at all, because, of course, this is why I say it's better just to pick smart the first time than to pick somebody who's moving like that and trying to get them to change, because no. But when you see situations like that, and the girls often. You rarely hear somebody say like, you button up your shirt. What are you doing?
Right.
Your taco meat is hanging down
Chest
too
is out.
long. Get your chest hair out.
Right.
But no, it's like there should be boundaries for respect on your relationship as a unit.
Yes.
And people sometimes look at those, oh, he's being controlling or she's being controlling or whatever. And it's like, guys, don't mistake, boundaries for being controlling. But that situation was not a boundary. That was wild. It reminds me of this movie called Insecure.
What situation are you talking about?
The grocery store location situation. There's a movie called Insecure. I forgot who was in it. It was something that probably should, if it came out today, it would be on Tubi. Just being honest,
Tubi's a huge company.
Yeah, it's popping now.
Makes a lot
and
of
they
money
sold to somebody else, and then it went from being our stuff to But anyway, they made some deals and came up. But anyway, this Insecure guy.
Are consuming the content.
I remember at the beginning of it. God, I can't remember the lady's name. She's light brown skin. She plays in a lot of these type of movies with the full eyes, and she's been in TV shows and stuff before.
Okay.
But anyway, she's starring in this with this guy, and he's like, "You told me you left work at 5 p.m. You're working exactly 14 minutes from the house. If I accommodate for the traffic that probably would have happened between here and here and gave you time to go to the gas station in case you got gas, the absolute latest you would have been home is 5:47 p.m. It is now 6:13 p.m. What happened during this time period?" He was going crazy like that. And it was like, my father says if a person doesn't respect your time, they don't respect you. And he went off like that. My friend is controlling.
Yes.
Like you. Yeah. So it was like, it reminded me of these situations. Like you need to get out of these situations before you end up not alive.
Exactly. Those people, when you don't adhere to those rules, you end up finding yourself in a very bad
situation. Very bad.
Yeah. There's no movie called Insecure, so I think you're missing it.
It's an N, capital N, Secure.
Come
Like I said, it should have been on Tubi. It's capital N, I think capital N apostrophe Secure.
Yeah.
Am I right?
You're right.
Bruh, when was that? 98?
2010.
2010?
Yes, sir.
Who was that lady I was talking
Essence
about?
Atkins.
Essence Atkins. I thought her last name was different. Maybe she got married or something.
Maybe.
But Essence is the lady. She kind of got full eyes. And she's been on a lot of little shows and stuff. So she's a solid actress in that realm or whatever. But this guy, I forgot who she was married to in the film, but this guy was wild. And, don't allow yourself to be subject to that stuff. Like, get when you start seeing those red flags, even some of the flags that, like this last guy, I mean, it's something, it's kind of quirky and a little corny. It's like, okay, this is lovable with this guy to want to be the hero, but to have it go to that level, it's like, oh no, we got to get out of here, because
being the hero in a dangerous situation is dumb.
No. I'm saying just his obsession. She wouldn't have known that if she didn't get actually into that situation. Is what I'm saying.
I think you would have conversations, because I think every man goes through I think I could take it. If things worse come to worse, I could take that guy. But
it's one thing to talk like that.
The realm of fantasy versus reality. Yeah. Once you see the knife, though, you're like,
it's one thing to talk like that. It's another thing to be like,
be real. Plus, you need to be protecting your girl, like in terms of making sure she gets to safety. This isn't John Wick, where you could like grab the knife out of the man's hand,
break down a gun in their hand all at once.
Like, that's
what is happening here? Anyway. Fun story though. Like I said, moral of the story: raise your kids right, and then be careful. Be careful in these streets. When somebody shows you who they are,
believe them.
Because 10 years down the line, that person's still gonna be somewhere. They might get therapy to work through parts of it, but let's have a good day, evening, afternoon, night. Thank you. Please like,
comment,
subscribe, and share with all of your friends. Appreciate you all with your activities on the last video. People watched that video, actually. Yeah, people watched the video. We appreciate that one, because the last one before that, but praise God.
We don't do much. We have to get better at sharing it, pushing it, doing all posting, doing all the things, but we're still getting used to just doing the show, being consistent with it, and building it up, and then we can figure out all the other things. Yeah. But we appreciate everybody that looks at it.
Everything that you're doing.
Yeah, it matters.
Matters.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.